The focus feedback this week is about raid loot, posted in the wake of Farmable Raids, and why not post my thoughts, right? Since the raids getting cycled into the Destiny content vault have become farmable, their completion rates have exploded. I think I saw on the Reddit that Scourge ballooned up to the greatest number of completions since Leviathan Year 1 Week 3. Granted, completions are exploitable. I bet you a decent number of those completions are mostly just looping the final checkpoint again and again and again. Is this a bad thing? I don't think so necessarily, but exploits aren't exactly fondly looked upon by Bungie up high. See the Seeker of Brilliance perk for more. The most important feedback, I reckon, is what we've all been asking for years. Farmable raids are good, actually. Please keep. For me, it isn't just being able to focus for particular loot I may or may not be chasing, but rather being able to help others chase their own goals without mechanically wasting my time. With every boss checkpoint we clear in Scourge, I now at least have a chance for better armor. If the Prophecy Dungeon is any indication, farmable experiences should be the status quo for the future, right? Well, the biggest hangup for any positive hope for tomorrow is that Last Wish and Garden of Salvation are not farmable. Garden kinda makes sense insofar as pinnacle rewards are concerned, though everybody has already written novels collectively about quad energy of the raid, but Last Wish is older than both Scourge and Crown. The only logic that tells us why Last Wish isn't farmable is because, well, since it's staying after September drops, Bungie still wants to regulate our engagement with the activity through a weekly lockout. Again, the most important feedback is that farmable raids are good. I can help as many people as I want through whatever raids that they want to play, and I'll still earn loot along the way. If the September expansion comes and retroactively updates Last Wish and Garden of Salvation to Prophecy Dungeon standards of loot, that would be fantastic. The newest raid I hope also drops with Prophecy Dungeon standards. Much like now I can continually farm Leviathan or Scourge for non-powerful drops of raid loot, I hope I can repeatedly play the newest raid and continue to acquire drops. Let players chase loot. As for the actual loot itself, so long as all future activities are designed with Prophecy's model in mind, farmable where each encounter has a limited loot pool allowing you to target farm, I believe there are only two things missing from the experience. One, enhancement prisms should be dropping from raids with regularity. Maybe not Ascendant shards, as I'm okay with those dropping primarily from Nightfalls and Trials. But prisms is what everybody needs to effectively unlock their build potential. Perhaps a single prism per encounter once per week, followed by a shard if you complete the weekly challenge. Of course, it would be a shame if more enhancement materials were added to PvE before Crucible at large, but I'm mostly on board with more sources for more players. 2. Curated gear should return with greater agency for raids. Where regular raids should be farmable experiences, I personally would like a prestiged variant again, perhaps simply being contest modifier enabled, that once a week also rewards a curated adept weapon and armor piece. Perhaps, similar to how challenges rotate on a weekly basis, each week it rotates around which weapon and which armor drops as a masterworked curated role. I had dreams that they would update Prestige Leviathan to drop a spicy midnight coup of Demolitionist, but hopefully they can satisfy these dreams sometime else in the future. Three. There was 2, but now there's 3. Raid mods need to be more accessible. This is a different point, maybe for a different video, but especially as we approach September with a potential Fallen raid approaching us, all while Scourge of the Past is rotating out along with all her Fallen mods. Any important mod or weapon in the game shouldn't be locked behind fickle RNG. It's like the bane of my existence. As someone with all exotics and all mods in the game, for the love of God, release the mods to all players through some triumph or something. What value is there in what skill I acquire if it's only possible because RNG blessed me and not you? But that's it. That's all I have for this focus feedback. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the current raid system, and how would you like to see it improved for the future? Comment down below your thoughts and concerns about #loot, and I'm going to try and respond to you. Something YouTube engagement metrics. This is Trigger tapping out. Yeah, we're going to keep that. I think it sounds alright. Yeah.